Good morning, everyone. So today is a pretty exciting day. Stampin' Up! Announced just the other day that they are having a 24-hour stamp sale, and today is the day for that stamp sale. Sorry, just gonna move my coffee. So today is the day for this 24-hour stamp sale. If you have not been onto my website yet, leadixon.stampinup.net, you might want to pop in there and take a look at what is for sale. It's actually a pretty long list. It's all stamp sets from the main catalog, 3 pages long. Does include some of our Christmas sets that are in the catalog, so I'm just going to quickly show those ones to you. So it is our Merry Christmas to All, which if you, good morning, Janice. If you pop onto my Facebook or onto my blog, you'll see I did a lot of cards using this stamp set last year. So that's one of them. We've got our Lot of Cheer, which is pretty cute. The nice little bell wreath and stuff. Kind of fun too, since we have the bell embellishments this year in the holiday catalog. So that's kind of fun. So lots of ideas there. Then another one that I did lots of cards with last year is the Making Christmas Bright stamp set. And this, of course, has the light bulb punch as well. Not part of today's sale, but it does go with it. We have our Dashing Deer stamp set, which is the stamp set that I'm going to be showing off today, and I've been highlighting all week on my Facebook page, and will continue. And we also have Winter Woods, which is so nice because this stamp set is so beautiful for any time of year. It makes some great backgrounds at any time of year, and then the Thinking of You this season for the Christmassy aspect to it. And I'm actually incorporating these two stamp sets together in today's card. Just because I think the Winter Woods is such a good one to have at any time of year. So from there, they jump out of the Christmas section all the way up to page 110 and pop in with some of our other kind of more generic year-round stamp sets. What's this? This is actually the Artistic Expressions section of the catalog, and there is a ton. I mean, it goes all the way through, barely missing a page from page 110 all the way up to page 159. So tons and tons of stuff. Pop onto the website, either Stampin' Up's website or my website, and take a look at some of the beautiful stamp sets that are on sale. I know Little Twinkle is part of this, and the Mermaids is part of this. So I think, Amanda, if you're watching, I know you had kind of been thinking about the Mermaids. This might be the time to go grab it. And then further along, oh yeah, Rooted in Nature is on there. Best Catch is on there. I think this is one I'm finally going to get. I am, oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. I don't know if any of you know, but I raise salmon in my class every year. So although I don't have any fishermen in my life, I just thought that these salmon stamps would be fabulous ones to have for creating stuff for thanking our volunteers and thanking the salmon hatchery. And just for the kids to play with in the class as well. So definitely going to be grabbing that. And then some fun ones, the artisan textures, the gallery grunge. For those of you who are horseback riders, Danielle, I don't know if you have this stamp set yet, but it's on sale today. So lots of really cool stuff on sale. The crackle paint background, the all wired up background, the birch, I think handwritten is on there, and buffalo check for sure. So all of our background stamps. So lots and lots of beautiful stamps on sale. So definitely check out this document. I'm going to be placing an order in just a little bit, probably around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning. So you can hop on and use my hostess code that I've got posted online, or you can just fire off an email to me if you want to add something in and save on some shipping. So with all of that out of the way, super excited about today's sale. I am going to get started. Oh, wonderful, Danielle. I'm going to get started with today's card. So I'm just going to give you a quick peek at what we're making. I actually got up early enough today to make a sample instead of just having an idea floating in my head. So we're going to, I'm not quite brave enough to stamp directly onto my card front. So I always cut a little piece that is just a little bit smaller than a card base. So this is cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to stamp on here. That way, if we make any mistakes, we can flip it over or just grab a new one. There's 4 of these in every sheet of paper. So, well, actually 8 if you count both sides. So I've grabbed my smoky slate ink, and I'm going to take these gorgeous trees from the Winter Wood stamp set and just ink those up. And I'm going to stamp these fairly high on my paper because I want room at the bottom for my sentiment. Hopefully I got those straight. It doesn't really matter though because I am attaching, oh, that's really weird. I got a strange line through the center. I wonder if I inked up off my page. There we go. This is why we have 2 sides and don't attach this yet. Oh, I can still see that strange line. Weird. It wasn't doing that earlier when I was stamping. Oh, it must have just been the way I was inking. Now it's gone. All right, there we go. Much better. Okay, so with that stamped, we're, oh, that's why I put paper down. Okay. So with that stamped, I'm actually going to use my gray again, and I've just got a scrap piece of paper, Whisper White again, and I'm going to use the gorgeous deer from the Dashing Deer set. And this one I absolutely love because all of the fancy like design and patterning on this guy is built right into him. So we're going to stamp him in Smoky Slate as well. And it blows my mind every time I see it. Because we've got all that gorgeous, gorgeous, is that filigree, I think you call it, all happening there on his body. So now, not part of the sale, unfortunately, we are going to use the dies that go with this stamp set. So the Detailed Deer Thinlits are so beautiful. Here are the ones I'm not using today. So we've got this wonderful leaping deer. We just cut him out. I often do him in metallics and just beautiful. You can tie a ribbon around his neck. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous die. The 2 smaller deer in the stamp set can be punched out. We've got some beautiful like corner pieces, some flowers, both the background flower and the outline one. So some really, and multiples, which is nice. So you don't have to like run this tiny thing through a few times. You've got 3 of the background and 3 of the outline. So some really, really nice dies. The one I'm using today is actually the one that coordinates with this piece though. So I'm just going to go grab my Big Shot and bring that over. All right, so here we go. So this is the die that I'm going to be using today, and it perfectly cuts out those antlers. So we pop that on there. I do have my magnetic plate. Line that up. All right. And just a little bit lower. So I love how it gets in and around. It even cuts out some of the pieces inside around the antlers. So there we go. You know what? I have fussy cut the deer before. It's not the worst thing in the world, but the antlers just don't look as nice as when you're using the dies. All right, so here we go. So yeah, for the most part, if you were going to fussy cut this, the body and everything's not too bad. It's just up and around here. I love how they actually cut out in between. So yeah, that one, it works out quite nicely. All right, so now we've got these pieces. I'm going to grab some Night of Navy. And the sentiment, Thinking of You This Season, from the Winter Wood stamp set. And down here. There we go. And now, the kind of only embellishment I'm going to use on this card is the denim ribbon. Those of you who know me know that I wear jeans pretty much every day, even in the summer. Jean shorts, jean skirts. I absolutely love denim. So when I saw that they had this denim ribbon, I couldn't resist. So here we go. I am going to pop a piece onto my card front. Now this is my trick. I do not like to tie ribbons around cards. It really drives me nuts. I can never get them straight, can never get them tight enough. So I do my little cheater. I tuck the ends of my ribbon around like that. Then I take another piece of ribbon and I tuck this through and just tie a knot. And this gives me a bit more control over like fiddling with how I want the ribbon to lay, and I don't have to worry about getting things stretched out and tight across the card. And then just, whoops, and that side as well. So I'm just trimming it short enough that I can see the words on my card and not have a frayed end there. Oh, okay, let's come at it from this side. There we go. So this denim does fray quite a bit. Leave little pieces. There we go. All right, so we're almost done. Now I'm going to attach my deer to the front of the card using some dimensionals. If I can find any mini ones on my table here, I will use them. Oh, there we go. Perfect. So the mini dimensionals are great because one fits nicely up there to support our antlers. I'll put one on the head, one on the chest, one on the rump, and we are good to go. And the legs I just kind of let hang loose. They're going to be just fine. Oh, all right. Oh, I've got stuff sliding on my desk. There we go. All right. So this is a really fast but really beautiful looking card. I just love the way the colors work together. And the nice thing about this is I can just slide that over to where I want it. So that works a bit better for what I'm doing. So there you have it. I've got that put together. Now the last step to this card is to throw it onto a card base. So I've got my pre-cut thick Whisper White cardstock. So I actually have my kids pre-cut this for me. They just take a sheet of cardstock, cut it in half, and score it. And I keep a giant stack of it beside my desk, so I never have to go make a card base. I just have them on hand. Nice way to employ some kids and make card making very, very simple. So here we go. Peel these off. And now if you wanted to, you could add some rhinestones or maybe some of the darker blue rhinestones from the Christmas pack. I'm trying to keep this one really, really simple because I am going to be making a ton of these. This is going to be my Christmas card that I'm sending out to Noah's clients. So I wanted to keep it super fast, super simple, and a little bit gender neutral. It's not too feminine or too masculine. So there you go. That is our card for today. Both of these stamp sets are on sale today, 15% off. So definitely take a look through those and make sure you snag whatever you want before it's gone. The sale ends at 11:59, I believe, Mountain Time. So that's like 10:59 our time. So don't stay up too late before you make sure to take advantage of this sale. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye. Bye, Janice. Bye, Danielle.